Last week I was conducting a training session and one of the professionals told me that he's not able to grow in his career just because his English is very poor. He's not able to crack interviews, he's not able to speak to the client just because people don't understand him. He tries to explain it to them, he tries to give his 100%, but neither the client nor the interviewer, nobody understands him well. That is why he is not able to grow in his career and is stuck at one position. And he wanted to know what should he do? How can he improve? Well guys, welcome back to Discover and Learn. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. So I gave you an example of a professional who told me that he's not able to grow in his career just because his English is very weak. What should he do? So my first question to him was, how do you prepare for interviews? Or what do you do before going for the interview? And he said, I go through my resume and I make sure that whatever I've written in my resume, I should know what to speak about it. Which was quite decent enough, right? We should know what is written in our resumes. So I wanted to know more about what the problem is. Right? He was right till here. He prepared himself according to the resume. So I asked him the next question. What makes you nervous? What do you feel when you sit on that chair or in front of the interviewer? What makes you feel nervous? So he said that I've been rejected so many times that I start thinking about it the moment I enter the room. I start thinking that, God, please help me to get selected. So that is the only thought which I have, and I try to push myself to give my best in interviews or during interviews. And I got the problem. So his problem was, since he was rejected many times, that overpowered his mind and he started thinking about those rejections only. And that made him to start thinking that, I have to qualify this interview. So he keeps on taking efforts to give it his 100%. And this is where he's making mistake. So when you are under pressure and when you start speaking to people under pressure, just feeling that you have to make the other person understand completely, this is where you make mistake. You start speaking too much or so much that the other person finds it unnecessary. That is the mistake you are making. So, whenever you're going for an interview or you're talking to somebody, you're having a conversation with somebody, you're having a conversation with your client, limit yourself. Just speak on the topic or to the point. Don't go overboard. Don't try to convince the other person that today I have to convince him on this idea. No, that is not your point, or that is not what you are here for. Let the other person decide whether he agrees or disagrees. Whatever your point is, just put it across very clearly in a good way. If the interviewer asked you about your experience, limit yourself to your experience. Don't start speaking about anything else. So try to limit yourself. If you're speaking to your client on certain topics, certain technology or certain project, limit yourself there. Don't go overboard. Don't start praising yourself. Don't start showing your success or start telling stories about whatever you have done before. Nobody is interested in listening to that. The person is only interested in knowing what the person has asked you, right? So you have to be very creative in it. If you want to add your experience, if somebody has asked about your experience and you want to say something about some past experiences of yours, you have to smartly incline it. You have to smartly join it here, right? You can give an example here about your experience. I have a good experience in my previous company where I handled this project and it was successful or whatever. You can just simply take that and give it as an example there so that the interviewer also understands that you are giving an example to support your statement, right? So you have to be very smart in speaking. Limit yourself. Talk to the point. Don't go overboard. Don't show your desperation and don't show that whatever you are saying is something which the person has to believe in. Don't do this. If somebody starts understanding or getting this idea, the person will definitely not be interested in speaking to you, whether it is an interviewer, whether it is a person who's having a conversation with you, or a client, whoever it is. Right? So this is the mistake which we all make. We just go overboard. We show desperation. We show that our point is correct and you have to believe in this. Right? This is the wrong way of talking to people or having a conversation with people. Whether it is an interview or a normal conversation, anywhere this is wrong. And this is what that person used to do. He used to show desperation just because he had that pressure. He used to remember all those rejections and he started feeling desperate. But we have to control ourselves. We have to control our nervousness. We have to control our emotions. We have to control our thoughts here. Right? We have to change our mindset. Yes, I understand rejection is not easy. Everybody cannot take it positively or nobody can take it positively, right? But that is a way of life. Like we have to face it every now and then. If you have to work, if you have to make a career, you have to be ready to face rejections. That is a part of life and that is your part of life too. That's okay if you have been rejected in 8 interviews and selected in 2 or 1 interview. That is a different story. But you have to face rejections and you have to take it positively, whatever it is. Because every time you start thinking that I've got 8 rejections or I have not been selected in a single interview, then it will be difficult for the 10th or the 11th interview also. You will destroy it with your own hands. So don't let that overcome your mind, right? You have to see every interview, every conversation, every client call is an experience, is a learning experience. We have to understand that. Maybe first time I'm speaking to a UK client and probably 80% of the conversation I was not able to understand, for example. So after the call, this is my first lesson, this is my first learning that I have to work on this, to understand a UK client, their accent. This is the first takeaway I'm going to consider or I'm going to work on after this call. Instead of thinking that I probably will not be able to speak to a UK client, I should find someone else. I should speak to a US client. I should speak to an Australian client or a Canadian client. No. Work on it. Start listening to people or to UK accent and try understanding it. And it's not difficult at all, guys. It's not that word to word, sentence by sentence you should understand. There's a trick also to understand things. You have to pick some words. You have to be attentive, you have to be focused to pick words, what a person is trying to say. Okay, so anyways, so you'll get that with experience. You have to start practicing on it. You have to start listening to those people, to UK accent, to work on it. Okay, next is if you are in an interview and you're not able to speak clearly or people are not able to understand what you're saying and that is why you are being rejected every time. What should you do? Start preparing on questions. Start preparing on how to introduce yourself, the basic questions. Those are the basic things they ask, right? Come up with a nice, good introduction and practice it in front of the mirror. There's no harm in doing this, right? So start practice. Everything is there online, guys. You have to just take a little effort to search everything. Search it, practice it. It will be very helpful for you. So the next time when you are in an interview, you will not go overboard. You will not be desperate to speak everything in one go. So don't do this. Don't try to speak everything in one go, that you have got this opportunity and this is the last opportunity. Don't take it like this and don't do this. Speak only what you have. Okay, what has been asked. So prepare yourself and speak. So work on your shortcomings, work on the areas which needs improvement. So whenever you are rejected in an interview or you are not able to deliver something, like, being able to talk to somebody or talk to a client, come back and take a note of things which you need to improve on. What blunder did you did? What wrong did you did? What did you mess up there? Right? And everything has a solution, guys. Trust me on this. Everything has a solution if you want to work on it. So take those takeaways, write down those pointers. That is the best way to correct yourself. And start working on those shortcomings. And you will see a lot of difference in your confidence and in your speech while speaking. When you start talking on actual stuffs, it will be easier for people to understand. Okay, don't be in a hurry to give examples and explain it to everybody. Talk about it. Give them some time to understand. If they have questions, let that come to you and try to answer those questions instead of giving irrational examples and irrational statements. Okay, so talk to the point. That is the best thing you can do to overcome your weaknesses. Okay, while speaking in English. So basically, when you speak in English, if the person doesn't understand you or you are not able to make the other person understand, which means there is something wrong with your style of conversation. The way you are putting your ideas across, the way you are delivering your thoughts. So start working on that. First thing is limit yourself. Use limited sentences and words to express yourself. Try to understand the other person, right? What they have understood, or if they have understood or not. If they have any queries, let them ask you a question and then reply. And prepare that topic beforehand, right? Prepare it when you are going for a client call, when you are going for an interview, when you are having a conversation with your managers or your team during meetings. You will get enough time to prepare. You know the agenda, you know what is going on, so you can speak on it. So this is the best way you can handle any situation, right? While having a conversation also, you can come up with your ideas and you can prepare and speak. At least you have to come up with ideas. At least you have to come up with an opening statement. That will help you. Okay, so it is not difficult at all. I know if you have faced a lot of rejections or if you have faced a lot of setbacks in your career, in your life, it gets a little difficult for us to overcome that. But we should take it positively. We should take it as a learning experience. We should take down the notes, take down the takeaways, what you need to work on, what you need to improve, what you need to correct for the next time, so that this doesn't happen. So every experience is an opportunity for you. Take that opportunity, improve, and you will definitely succeed. And it's the same with English. Every experience comes with an opportunity. If you grab that opportunity, you will definitely succeed. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye. Take care.